Hey everybody, I'm Gray. This is my wine-tastic fiance, Sydney.
Hey y'all, today we're going to be doing a wine and wings tasting kit, and with the Super Bowl right around the corner, it's one of the best things you can do for a large group get together. So get your group together who want to grill and drink, and let's get to it.
One of the first items in your kit will be our sweet bourbon glaze barbecue sauce. This is one of my personal favorites to put on chicken wings when I cook them. If you're looking for a sweet, smoky, and garlicky flavor, this is the sauce for you. I also enjoy putting this on ribs and steaks. The next sauce will be our Muscadine Carolina mustard barbecue sauce. If you're a big mustard fan, this will also work for you on chicken wings. And my favorite item to put this on is pork chops.
The third item on your list is going to be our Bertie County honey roasted peanuts. These are some of my favorite peanuts because not only do you have some sugar on them, which I'm a sugar fiend, so I go for that a lot, but also the honey mixed in with it. It's one of my favorite snacks, especially if you're waiting on your food and being cooked. This is the best thing to go for. Last, we have our Muscadine red pepper and onion relish. Now, if you've ever come to do a tasting in person or maybe one of our tasting kits from online, you've probably seen our Muscadine pineapple habanero salsa. This is going to be that savory twin of it. So what we'll do, we actually mix it with our 1 ounce block of cream cheese with half a bottle of that jar, and you got the perfect appetizer for any Super Bowl party or gathering. Or you could put it on your wings, give it a little bit of that savory finish with a slight sweet tang with the muscadine base. All right, y'all, it's time to get drinking. So for our first wine, we've got our Orange Blossom. Now, Orange Blossom is one of my favorites. I could drink a whole case all by myself.
Surely can.
But we don't tell a whole lot of people that. Orange Blossom is 10.5% sugar, and it's our most recent carbonated wine. Now, I love this wine so much, and I've actually gotten him to like it. And he usually likes a little bit more of the semi-sweets or one of the other wines on the tasting. So we're going to go ahead and give it a taste. You want?
How do I do this?
So we got the 5 S's with us. First, we're going to swirl it.
Swirl.
Definitely so we can see the body of it, you know.
You gave me so much, I'm going to spill it when I do this.
Well, I figured you might need a little bit more than me today. So, and next thing we're going to do is smell it. Got to get that little orange twist to it with that muscadine blend.
Smells good.
That smells really good. Now we're going to sip it. That's great. I love that. And last, we're just going to savor it. So we're going to let it sit on our tongue for a little bit just to get that blend, and we're all good. All right, so our next one is going to be Muscadine Moscato. Now, I know I said Orange Blossom was my favorite, and I still mean that, but this has got to be close to that one.
Is there a wine that's not your favorite?
That, you know what? There is not a wine that is not my favorite. I will drink any of the different wines, and I'm sure you would too. So, we're going to taste this a little bit. Now, Muscadine Moscato is 50% muscadine base, and the other Muscat grapes. So, that, to me, is the perfect blend, and I'm going to give it a little taste. I mean, you can if you want, but I'm going to... It's so smooth, and it's so smooth. It's one of the easiest wines to drink here. There's no burn going down, which means I can drink the bottle real fast.
Next up is our first red wine that's going to be in your tasting kit. This is Pelican Red. This is going to be a sweet wine, muscadine base. And this wine was originally made for the Myrtle Beach Pelicans minor league baseball team whenever we opened up our second retail location in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And it ended up being such a good seller that we decided to keep making it and selling it all over the place. You ready to try something?
Keep going.
Tell me when.
Okay, when? Later.
Go and try it out.
Now, I used to really love all the red wines. My Pelican Red was one of the reds that I would go for when I was 21.
This wine is also Sydney's favorite.
Hey, which wine is it, right?
Next up in the tasting kit is one of the few wines that Duke Winer has in its collection that is not muscadine based. This is our Blackberry wine, and it is made from 100% blackberries. We get blackberries every year from Kings Mountain, North Carolina, and we bring them here to Rose Hill, and we press them in August the same way we do our muscadine grapes and make our blackberry wine. This is a sweet wine, but it has a very different flavor than all of our other muscadine-based products, and it has a very earthy berry flavor to it, and I really enjoy drinking this. This is one of my personal favorites.
And it's also your favorite snack, isn't it?
It's also I love eating blackberries. They're my favorite snack. I'm cutting you off a little
Cutting
bit.
off. Alright.
As you notice, it's a little bit of a different color. It's got a little bit more of a, I don't even know, what would you call that color, Sydney?
I'd say kind of a purple,
Like a very light purple.
bronzish purple, kind of. That's the blackberry speaking.
You can smell it. And
it's
got a very strong
blackberry.
blackberry
It's
smell.
blackberry. No, it's definitely got that blackberry taste and that blackberry texture. You know, whenever you're eating a blackberry, you've got the seeds in it. Got a little bit of that, and I like that.
It's got the seeds in the wine.
There's no seeds in the wine. All right, y'all. So next on our list is our lime cotton candy. Now, before lime cotton candy came out, we came out with the original cotton candy. People seem to love it, and even though it was kind of an experimental touch feel type of thing, we were like, okay. Well, since people love this so much, we can keep going and make a whole line out of it. So we've got our lime cotton candy, we've got blueberry, and peach. If you haven't checked those out, you really should. So with this one right here, I absolutely love this one. I'm usually not a lime person, but with this one, it's got the perfect amount of lime in it to where it's super easy to drink. It's really refreshing, and that's what we want from this type of wine. We need that refreshing bit. Not just pour a whole lot in there because we need to be refreshed, you know? So this is going to have around 10 to 11% alcohol, which is perfect on a hot summer's day. You're not going to feel too heavy on your stomach, and that's what we want. So let's go ahead.
Kind of tastes like margarita.
It does.
It's a bit good mixer for a margarita.
Well, funny about that, we do have a sweetser for that. We've got our margarita sweetser, and usually we put Carlos with it, but since we've got this lime cotton candy right here, it's the best mix for it.
The lime is not very strong, too. It's not overpowering. It's kind of like a hint of lime.
And that's really what you want from these, especially with wines that have lime flavor or blueberry or peach. You want that slight taste of it. That way it's not too much and not too in your face. It's easy to drink. And that's why you should check this one out. All right, so I know we're getting kind of close to the end of our tasting, but first we got to talk about red sangria. Red sangria is absolutely one of my favorite reds because we've got that lime, orange, and peach and strawberry flavors kind of mixed in with that muscadine blend. To me, chef's kiss. I love it. So it's going to be around 11% alcohol. Again, we love that. So I'm going to pour some in my glass and maybe some in mine.
No.
Okay.
I gotta deal with you
Oh.
the rest of my life.
Yes, he does. So we're going to take a little sip. You know, we taught you how to swirl, sip, savor. You can do that on your own. I trust you. I really love the berry.
Really fruity.
You get that really great berry taste to it with the strawberries, with a little hint of the orange lime citrusy flavor, and really, really blends well together.
Very good. Finally and unfortunately, we've come to the last wine in your tasting kit. And this is one of the coolest wines we make here at Dupla Winery, in my opinion. And this is the Mothervine wine. The Mothervine wine is a Scuppernong wine. And for those of you who don't know, the Mothervine is an actual Scuppernong grapevine located in Manteo, North Carolina, and it is estimated to be over 400 years old. And we were fortunate enough several years ago to be able to go get clippings from the Mothervine, bring it back here to Rose Hill, and plant those clippings in our vineyard. And the grapes that those vines produce are what makes our Mothervine Scuppernong wine. And this is a sweet wine. It's got a very, very smooth flavor. And I thoroughly enjoy it.
What a gentleman. Look at that.
So, try it out. It's got a very clean finish to it.
It's got a great finish, very smooth, and definitely, I mean, this is a Scuppernong.
You can taste the Scuppernong for sure.
And I love Scuppernong.
That's delicious.
I love that.
You might have to add that one to your favorites list.
I think it is. I think it's already there. And look, just because we're done with the wine tasting doesn't mean that you don't get to go back and drink some of the wines that we already did. I'm going to be drinking some Orange Blossom soon. So,
to finish off, I want to thank each and every one of you for purchasing this tasting kit. Sydney and I both hope you really do enjoy it. And please, one day, feel free to come to any of our 3 locations. You can come to Rose Hill, North Carolina, which is the original one, or North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, or our brand new one in Panama City Beach, Florida.
Oh, yeah. And even though you know all these are my favorite, I hope you found your favorite with all these wines.